Hello?
Healer.
Oh my God, you sound quite whimsical today.
I know I've been feeling quite whimsical today.
I wonder what whimsical people do on their whimsical days, you know?
Well, they talk about we being whimsical, of course.
Oh.
Whimsical time. Oh, I can kind of see them now.
Yeah.
I think there's too much mascara on my eyelids. Like, I can't see a
Yours
thing.
frozen for. Oh, you're back. Hey. Is there green on your nose?
It's like yellow. She had yellow. I don't know if I should have put green. I put yellow. Honestly,
It's
it
giving
kind of
green in my
looks.
4 pixels.
It kind of gives like. Actually, my bruises don't heal like that. Well, it depends on where on my body, but
I
it's
don't think
giving
I've
white
had a bruise
person.
in a long time.
I got a bruise while at Emma's house because I was running after her dog because they just literally flew out the door and I was like, "Oh my god," but I was trying to keep the other dog inside, so I tried to close the door. Boom, the screen door hit my arm. I said, "Ow." And I had a bruise. Yay, the Mets are winning another run. I literally like
Yeah!
there's too much mascara on my left eye, even though I think it looks like
You
there's
kind
more
of
on my
look like.
right, and I can't see.
Right now, you look like one of the
Yeah,
Muppets,
let's
and I
go,
really enjoyed that.
because you
I
know I
love
don't
the
like being compared to
Muppets.
them. Because you know you don't. You know I don't like being compared to them, and yet you say
Well,
that.
you should like it because it's my
You
favorite
say I'm a
thing.
Muppet. I'm a Muppet. I'm not a fucking Muppet, bro.
Do you want to be a man? Am I
Yeah,
a man?
guys,
Oh,
tune
are we
into when I
recording?
go to LA,
When the fuck did I
and
press record?
you press record literally right after. I thought that's what we were talking the whole time.
Oh my God, no.
You press record, you press stop, and then it was right away, and you were talking. I was like, oh wow, like that was quick. Damn, how many
No,
minutes
I
are talking?
thought I thought we were keying. No, I didn't see that.
Guys, like I was
Yeah.
saying, tune
Hey
in to
guys.
when I got to LA. Alyssa, what the heck? Alyssa's thinking about me. Marcella and I are
She
gonna go
is.
do karaoke, and we're gonna do Man or Muppet for the first time in front of a crowd because we've only done Man or Muppet in the safety of her kitchen.
Yeah.
True.
I can't wait. Like, that's like my favorite song to sing with you.
Oh wait, should I put red on my
Man.
eyebrows?
Wait, are you gonna be the
Would
man
that
or
be better?
Muppet? Are you gonna be Jason Segel or the Muppet?
I'm girl. In the times that we've done it more than once. We've done it in my
I
car,
know,
and
but
we've
like, I
done
don't
it.
know if you want to switch it up.
I've been. I don't know if you want to. I'm fine with being
Mm.
Jason Segel.
Okay, I wanted to be the Muppet, thank God.
I'm gonna put red on my eyebrows.
Oh my God. Wait, should I bring like sock puppets so I can be the Muppet? Should we do that as a craft? Would you leave me at the bar if I brought a sock puppet on stage? Would you still be my friend if I brought a sock puppet on
Oh my
stage?
god! I don't know. It all depends on what happens. I'm like me like trying to ignore you saying that. You stop talking about it all the time. You're still talking about it.
Can you please give me the answer?
I don't know. Hey, you know what? If your heart desires, I'll be there for you. I think putting red on my eyebrows
I'll
was a mistake.
be there for you.
And guess what? Yeah. Yup. That was a mistake.
Oh, this is
But
our
you know
whimsical
what?
episode. We're feeling pretty
It's
whimsyful. What's the most whimsical thing that you've done this week? Go.
start chainmail. I don't, guys, by the way, when I keep doing like this
Wow.
is because I'm trying to flip my hair. It doesn't work that way. Apparently not. Yeah, I think chainmail and chainmail.
Nice. I threw a rock in the ocean to make a wish. I found my first wishing rock on this coast, so I went to
Oh,
go make a
period.
wish.
What else?
Period.
What are the whimsical thing that I do? Well, it's not
Mm,
whimsical. It's just silly. When Paige was meeting up, she with me, she parked in this parking garage that's like attached to this kind of like the shopping center. She
Mm-hmm.
parked, and I was like, well, as I was walking to meet up with her there, I was like, oh, I think I see you. And she's like, no. And I was like, no, I think I see you. Did you pull in behind a green car? And she's like, no, I'm driving my car. Girl, I know. And I know your car's not green. So what do you think I'm asking you?
She's a
She
little
parks,
silly.
she walks out. I'm waiting outside for her. I was like, walk out the way that you just entered. Like the way that you pulled your car through the entrance with your car. Go out
Mm.
that same way. Okay, yeah, sure. Didn't do that. She walked out a different door.
I'd be
So
confused too. Sue her.
if this is the block, right?
Yep.
Here's where she entered her car. I'm sitting
Mm-hmm.
right here. I said, go to where you just drove in, which would be right here. I'm sitting right here. She
Yeah.
goes, no. She parks over here. She goes, nah. She's sitting right here. Oh, shoot. Maybe I'm being... Okay. Here's where she entered. Here's where I'm standing. I'm standing right here. She walks
Yes.
out a door over here, so we can't see each other. I go, oh, but you parked and you're in the center. Yeah, I'm in the center. Okay. So I walk around the block. Now
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the
Spin it.
center. She's standing now over here.
Mm-hmm.
I go, where are you? Oh, I'm on the corner of this and this. And I'm like, you're on the corner of this and that? No, I'm on the corner of this and this. What the
The
fuck
whole
is that?
time y'all have locations. Y'all could
What?
have pulled it up and
No,
seen.
I don't have her location. She has mine. I was saying that. I was like, Paige, you have my location. Just find me on there. And she's like, huh? So
Paige.
then I'm like,
Silly
where are
Paige.
you? So I walk around, find her here. Then instead of just going back up and getting food in here, we go down, we go through the parking garage, and then we end up right here. I don't know what was going through our brains, but it's fine. And then we went to go play pool, like I already said. And it's going to be in the next episode, but we went to go play pool for 3 hours. The Mets won. The Mets
Who
won
won at
the Subway
pool? Was it
Series.
Paige or you?
Well, I don't think Paige would have won any games had I not hit the 8 ball in by accident on my last turn. Well, I didn't hit it. Okay. The first time I hit the 8 ball in, and then the cue ball entered shortly after.
Mm.
Boom. Then the second time, I think I had a single ball left. I think we both had 1 ball left and the 8 ball. Oh, no. Yeah, something like that. And tried to hit my ball in, hit the 8 ball in instead. Boom. Now it's 2-0 Paige. Third time, I think Paige hit the 8 ball in by accident. So, okay, that's when I got my win. So, 2-1 Paige. And then the last 2 games, I finished, and I was literally just chasing one single ball, and Paige had all of hers left. And then I won the last 2. Boom. So it was 5-2 me.
You are the queen of pool.
I have to get better though, because it's like, here's the thing: the most difficult shots, I make it easy. I'm like, oh, if I hit it at this angle, at this velocity, it'll go in. When
There's no
the
logic
cue
to
ball,
pool. You just
the
hit and try your
cue ball
best
was
to
in
me.
my ball. I was chasing the 1 ball forever. The 1 ball was in front of the side pocket. I hit it. Here's the side pocket. The ball goes boop
Mm-hmm.
and away. And that's when the hot security guard was watching, and I said, "Damn it!
Damn it. It's
I
okay.
should know
There's
the
hot
security guard was good
security
looking."
guys
No, it's fine because I don't
everywhere.
know if he was actually good looking. I kind of just like, it was kind of like the aura that he was giving off. So I was like, okay, great.
But that's
And the Mets
okay.
were winning, so I was up anyways.
Okay. Then you had a really good
It's true.
time.
The business is true.
The business is true. Wow, I wish we could
Yeah.
play pool everywhere. Everywhere together. Everywhere by Fleetwood Mac. That was Only When I'm Dreaming by Minnie Riperton and Call Me Wild by Corey Wong and Dodie.
Now, Marcella, you asked
Mm-hmm.
me earlier, what's the most whimsical
Yeah.
thing I've done? I
Mm-hmm.
can't. I know I gave you an answer. That definitely is not my full answer. I'll find that memory along the way.
Okay.
What is the most whimsical thing, one, that you've done by yourself? And then follow-up question, what's the most whimsical thing that you've done in a group? But pause, freeze. Marcel and I obviously just did the get ready with me before we started filming this. That pause in between just now, but right after we cut everywhere, you guys just saw the music. we were able to see each other for the first time in half an hour. But
Yeah.
I jinxed it before I even said it because the camera quality was good as I started
And now
saying
it's
that, and
back
then
to
right as I was
bad.
about to get it out, boom, it's back to grainy. Anyways, go.
Okay. By myself, probably my trip to Sequoia National Park. I think that was full of whimsy. I blew birthday candles. I talked to trees. I talked to animals. I talked to myself because I went alone.
That was a fun
Um,
vlog to edit, honestly.
I did
Even though
have such fun that
it
day.
like actually like hurt my head because you kept fucking moving shit around, but and you adopting
Sorry.
yourself, but it was actually like pretty
Sorry.
fun.
It's okay. Well, I feel like my car is pretty recognizable anyway. Like, whatever, y'all. Like, whatever. Anyway, that was pretty whimsical. And it was on my birthday. That's a pretty whimsical day for me. Like wishes come true that day a lot. So that was my solo whimsical journey. My group whimsy. What do I do as a whimsical group? I guess the most whimsical thing I've done as a group recently is probably book club. Like those are such
Mm.
whimsical ass women. Lily and her friends. They bring baked goods that they've made themselves. And as a non-baker, I don't do that. And they read the books. As a friend of other illiterate people, they don't do that. Not Sabrina. Not Sabrina. Sabrina's quite literate and I am literate, but my other
I know I
friends
had to
don't
get
read that
back into my
much.
reading arc. I finally got my book. It's a big boy. It's huge.
Yay!
So I'm gonna
I
start
need to
reading it.
finish up my book
It'll
before
probably
I get
take
out of
me.
bed.
I don't want to rush too much because then I feel like I burn out so quickly. Like the way that I was reading a book a week, like heavy books, like a week back in like
Period.
2023, and even
Bring
up
her
until like
back.
2024, I was like reading a lot in like such a short amount of time, and then I think I just
A
like
reading
had like a
maniac.
burnout. And I think this book, if I pace myself, maybe I'll start reading. Maybe I'll read the shorter book first that I have, and then I'll read this book, bring it with me on the plane. That's a large chunk of time, and yeah, finish it probably on my way back from LA. Try and
Perfect. But no, that's probably my. I think it's quite whimsical to read books right now. It's quite radical. Nobody be reading right now.
yeah, because everyone's
And
so
then,
fucking stupid.
and then we have Socratic seminars like on our like own some like no teachers making us do this. So that's pretty whimsical to me. And I
Mm.
fucking love talking about books. I love my book. So I think that's my group one. Did you have a third question? I forgot. Or I forgot.
No, I think that's it. But
Okay,
I
period.
do, but, but I would like to say the whimsical things that it's not me, but it's more my friend. I think like 2-ish months ago. I think I spoke about it on here too. I would
Mm.
just be in the shower, tweet, 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 like midday Saturday or something, and she'd text me and she'd be like, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" And I'm like, "Shit, yes." When? Like I don't know. When are you gonna be ready? Shit. Give me an
Now.
hour and I will leave. Boom. And I'd literally just finish. I'd rush, put clothes on, put makeup on, leave the house, and just meet up with her. We'd get a little drink. And then the first time we got a little drink, and then we were sitting, and I was like, "Yeah, I want to play pool." And she's like, Do you want to go play pool?" And I was like, "Well, yes."
Yes.
So we went to go play pool. We went to this place that was Colombian. And I was like, "Are you guys gonna play the game?" And they're like, "Yeah, we are." But we were like the only women there beside the women at the front desk, and it was like a bunch of old men. And then these men, like, she put us in the corner by herself. Oh no, she was like, "You guys can go anywhere, but like, I recommend that corner over there because no one goes over there." And we're like, "Okay, perfect,
Period.
thank you." Boom, we're over there, and then this
Boom,
group,
boom,
like, this
boom.
guy sits right behind like where our table
Mm.
is, and he's like setting up there, and we're looking at him, and we're like, "There's no shot out of all these tables you have to set up behind us." So we ended up leaving early, and I'm like, "Oh, but I still want to watch the Colombian game if you don't mind." She's like, "Yeah, of course, let's walk." And I was like, "There's a bunch of Colombian restaurants down here, so like let's just walk and see." We get to the end of the street, well, where the restaurants are, and I'm like, should we turn around or should we walk down this way and try and see? Like, let's just explore. She's like, "Yeah, let's turn, let's explore."
Mm.
Boom. We run into another friend.
Mm-mm.
Small world. How many people are in New York
Mm.
City? crazy. Well, first I
Probably a
see her boyfriend because
billion.
he's taller, and I'm like, wait a minute, is that what's his face? And then my
I know
friend's like,
that
wait, I
name.
think it is. Boom, look down. I go, oh my god, it's her. Boom, we're kikiing in the middle of the street. Then we're like, well, hey, we're both free. Let's go to this Colombian restaurant and let's all watch the game there. And they're French. Well, yeah. And so it was Colombia against France. France won. But shout out
Of
you,
the
dude. You're
French
pretty cool.
people.
You're pretty cool.
Hate
Um,
French people.
So yeah, but yeah, it was that was pretty whimsical. And then she like would text me and be like, "Hey, do you want to go out? Do you want to play pool?" Yes, I want to go play
Yes.
pool. I want to become a regular somewhere. But then the when Paige and I went, it was $25, and the last time we were there, it was like 19. So it's like, okay, maybe it's because
Inflation's
the Subway
crazy.
Series was. Maybe it's because there was a game on. So like a bunch of people were gonna be there, but still, like, damn, y'all don't remember me from last time. Fuck. So that was pretty whimsical.
That does sound like a whimsical time. What are some whimsical things that you want to do in the near future? So I can write them down.
Um, I think I just have to be more. I don't know. I think I said this also in another episode. I need to just stop being so afraid of like texting my friends because that's how I used to be.
Never
Like I
be
used to
afraid.
text. Well, I still do text a lot, but like I text and be like, "Oh, do you want to do this? Oh, do you want to do that? Oh, we should do this." And like I say a bunch of stuff, and I feel like I'd never get a response. So I was like, and I feel like I was always the one reaching out. So I
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Reaching out
like
deep off
hold that back in, and I'm like,
close.
all right, well, why am I making
Whoa.
such an effort when other people aren't making an effort? So I need to. By the
I
way, that
get
was this back
that.
here. It wasn't me. So I think I need to just stop being so afraid of that, and also just going out and doing what I want. I've been doing what I
What I
want,
want.
and yeah, and I
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
need to be more.
Yes.
What's that
Do what you
called? Not
want.
sporadic. Um,
Spontaneous.
yes, spontaneous.
I
Just as
want to
she
go
is.
flower picking with Sabrina. I would like to make a princess hat with Sabrina. I need to go hiking in the mountains with Sabrina, and we need to see a goat. What are other whimsical things? Like, I don't know,
You know what I
frolic.
want
I
to
want to
do?
frolic.
Yes. You know what I want to do also? When we were on Cape and we were under the influence on the beach and we saw two shooting stars. That I want to
God,
do
that
that
was
again. I want it to be
cool.
nighttime and I want us to be like, even if it's like a long day, like we go to the beach, we tan, maybe get in the ocean. I don't know if I want to be
I'm
in like
scared of the
Cape
ocean
for that
here. There's a
long.
lot of bigger waves. The waves are bigger here.
Okay. So like maybe we just stay on the beach and then like we walk around and we go back and
I
like
mean, you can
well
go in.
maybe
I'll
not,
watch
well
you.
it'd have to be
I'll
like
dip
more
my
like a
toes in.
private beach because that was fun like us just like being there and then like in the distance we saw someone but
Yeah,
oh that's
it was
also that was the
empty as hell
clear
that
summer where
night.
we saw someone fishing at like 8 p.m. and then we made our way
Mm,
down the dune and then they weren't there anymore. So that was interesting. But that
it
was
is
actually a
strange.
lot of fun. Um, yeah, when I was under the influence, I don't know what it
Period.
was, but when you guys were all talking, because we were in a big group, each time someone would talk, they would kind of look like I was playing a game of Brick Breaker on a Blackberry, but also X Pac Man. So I don't know. That was kind of weird. So
Wow, that's beautiful. I thought of that night as like a flipping picture book. It was fun. I was also under the influence, and those stars were mad cool.
that was
And
so sick.
yes,
Like we were like, wow, a shooting star. And then we saw two that night, right? Or did
I
we
think
see
we
two
saw
that
two.
trip?
I think it's two because we saw one and then there was another one.
Yeah, okay. That was crazy. That's just
What
so
a good
awesome, like
night.
shooting stars.
Like shooting. Fine. We'll see another shooting star in LA.
LA, LA. Well, speaking of space,
Mm-hmm.
let the sunshine in. Let the sunshine in by the fifth dimension.
That was The Answer by Dodie and Into Sands by Lay Soul. Co-star. Co-star.
What's your co-star?
My co-star yesterday because we are pre-recording this.
Oh shit, I'm doing mine
Pre-recording.
from today and I did the other one from yesterday.
Yeah. It's okay. We're yin and yang. Mine says, you need someone who will love you for who you are. Everyone loves me for who I am,
Period.
co-star. Stop changing your opinions to match what others want to hear. The constant performance is exhausting and nobody is buying it anyway. The right people will value your contradictions. The wrong ones don't matter. So right, co-star.
Period.
Period.
Mine said, you are still living and breathing. Stop rehearsing old
Oh,
arguments in your head, which is crazy because I was thinking about that earlier. The
oh,
person you were yesterday made the best choices they could with what they knew.
that's true.
Today offers different options if you lift your eyes from the wreckage. My dues are dramedy, classic rock, and climb a tree. I've never climbed a tree actually.
Really?
Yeah, well,
I've climbed
not
only like a
actually.
little bit. I've never gotten really high.
I think the only time I've like possibly climbed a tree was probably while camping, and I was told, okay, if we lift you a little bit, or if we, like help you,
I like reading in trees.
you're gonna have to get that out of the tree. And I'm like, y'all are grown men with trucks and ladders in the back of your truck, and you need me to do it.
What else is a fucking truck for? You know what pisses me clean off? A man that has a truck that doesn't use it like a truck. Like,
That
stop
oh my
using that
god,
shit
I
like
was
a
talking to
car.
Paige about that when I was with her in February. I was like, what is the point of I was like, okay, maybe this is a little too much. Why do you have that truck if you are not blue collar and like not using it with the purpose
Yes!
that it was made for?
Yes! No, I agree. I agree. I agree. You're right.
Like,
You're
why do
right.
you have a truck? You work in finance. What the fuck do you need a truck for?
And
Like,
you're not
actually, what do you
hauling
need a truck
shit.
for?
There's no
You're not
ladders in
hauling
there.
fat ass
There's no
machines. Like,
scaffolding in there.
you,
It pisses me off.
you're
You just
not
want to
like,
be big on the road, and for what?
what is the actual
Hope.
purpose? Like, what is the actual purpose? And what's crazy is that
Stupid.
my dad has a truck or has had trucks in the past. He uses that shit forever. No, girl, put that down. He's used it for fucking ever. And his truck pisses me off because it's him driving and also it's a truck. But I'm
Period.
like, I understand why you have it because you have these fucking fat ass machines in the back of your truck.
Yeah,
Why does
I
the
think
bill the
only trucks are only for blue collar workers. When we are in power, Sabrina and I, we're going to outlaw
mandate it?
trucks, yeah, for non-conventional
It just doesn't make
uses.
sense. And then it's
They don't.
like no,
And they're
like
polluting the
all
road.
these people, true, all these people with like trucks like the fucking
Big
Cybertruck.
ass. Yes.
No one is you. What even fits in there?
I don't
What
even
actually even
know.
fits in there?
Why
It
is it
looks
called a
like a garbage can.
Cybertruck if you
It
can't put
looks like
shit
a
in
garbage
it?
disposal.
It does.
And also the trucks with the small ass beds. What the fuck is supposed to who's actually buying that with the purpose of actually using it for work
I have
if
no
that bed is
idea.
so fucking small it can't even fit one fucking person? Girl, if it can't fit a person, then it can't fit a fucking anything.
Have
Well,
you
if it
ever
can't fit
ridden
more, it can't
inside a
fit
truck
anything.
bed on the low? Have you ever ridden one?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. It's fun.
I've
I
also
like
ridden on
that.
the side.
Well, period.
I was also while
Dope.
camping. And we were going like 15, so
Oh, okay.
that was fun. Like holding
Swag.
both the windows down and you're holding literally the doors.
I used to go cloud gazing in the back of the truck going, "Woo."
Ugh, period. No, we would just sit back
Ugh,
there.
life.
We'd eat back there. Literally climb. Ugh,
Wow. Good times. All
literally.
right, what are your dues?
Oh, I said it. I said dramedy, classic rock, and climb a tree. That's why we started talking
Ah,
about
climb a tree. My dues are staycation, caress, and tokens. And then my don'ts are hot takes, nitpick, nitpick, and strong sense.
my don'ts are V-necks, coming
V-necks are only for
hot,
girls.
and seeking approval. Okay, well, okay, the
V-necks
fuck.
are only for girls. Every time I see a man with a V-neck, you piss me off. I don't care for your sexuality. I don't care how old you are. Don't be wearing a V-neck if you don't have boobs to show them off.
Ooh, wait, let's read our supernatural
Controversial.
grace.
Supernatural.
That's what it says on our updates. Supernatural grace. Your mind
Yes.
seeks hidden patterns today. This is a time when your thoughts naturally drift toward big questions and meaningful connections,
Big.
lasting until you've worked through your current problem. What looks like daydreaming is actually your brain making useful links between seemingly unrelated facts. But what does that have to do with you?
I don't know. I am not unrelated facts.
Wait,
I'm totally
does that
related.
have to do with you, or is that just like me? Like, why is it not saying with
What about me?
Marcella?
I
Wait,
don't
let me
know.
check if it says it for any other person. Oh, clicked on your account again.
In
Oh,
the
page.
meantime, you and Sabrina, as high school science teachers, I would never teach science, by the way, you develop experiments to spark students' interests. Sabrina leads students' debates about scientific theories and principle. You both forget how to balance equations in front of
I
everybody.
hated
I never did it.
balancing equations. I hated it. I
Never
was
did it.
so bad at them. And maybe if I were to look at them now, I'd be like, oh yeah, that can make sense. I could not do it. That was like one of the things where it's like, if I remember them, like if I memorize them, I could do it. Obviously, because I
Mm,
memorized them, but I did not know how to balance equations. And it turns
it's not
out that
mine.
that spirituality thing is actually different because Paige has a different one. So that was for us. Do you
Oh,
want me to read Mercury, Saturn, Neptune, or Pluto?
Neptune. I'm feeling it's kind of a Neptune type of day.
Let's see. Whoa. Neptune, allowing for transcendence. That's from March 31st of this year to October 27th of this year. Your horizons are Neptune allowing for transcendence. Your horizons are broadening because of your home and family. There will be a chance opportunity that affects your true calling to transcend the mundane. Let others take the lead. Keep a notebook by your bed and be ready to take notes. Wait, take notes on what? Did I miss something? Okay. This opportunity will see its beginnings in resources as they're related to your family or home life. Keep an eye on the stuff you've collected over the years, the rent you pay, or the relationships between your family and your self-esteem. Whether it's fate or chance, now is the time to take advantage of anything that seems too good to be true. What that mean? Neptune is currently 2 signs 60 degrees away from where it was when you were born. That angle, sextile, brings forth ease, opportunity, and luck. Neptune stands for transcendence and inspiration. Okay.
Period. That sounds positive. So, Zach and I have been stealing your dance move.
What, the steering
The
wheel one? That's from the girl in the Apple store, though. That's not me.
Okay, but it's transcended her and it's become yours because every time I'm in the car, I'm just like, wait, okay, Sabrina, okay, okay, okay.
It kind of
Ah,
feels like
so
second
beautiful.
nature at this point, right?
Yeah.
Second Nature by Clairo. Dream by the Old Timey Jazz Orchestra and
Dream.
Love God by Sarah Kinsley.
Yes, if you can notice that we're back, you can see our pretty faces.
Yeah, that fucking blows. I feel like we had like good.
Facial expressions.
It's so stupid. This
Sorry.
fucking app blows fucking hard.
We hate this app, but
Not in a good way.
oh, okay. Love God, tell me if
What's another whimsical song, you may ask? Oh, I forgot the fucking name. I didn't look it up in between. It's by
damn.
LL Coolfish, I think.
LL Cool
It was
Fish.
popping when I was in. Are you okay? In what grade was that? Sixth
What
grade?
happened?
No. It was in like seventh. No, eighth grade. In eighth grade,
Uh-huh.
I don't know how. It was probably my sister and my cousin that introduced me to it. But it's like there's something about you, girl, and that's what makes
I
my
like that song.
head
There's
wanna
something
twirl.
about you.
And
That's a good one,
so
actually.
me and my friend, actually,
Me
wait,
and my
me and my friends would like
mama.
sing that in the middle of what is that song called? What class called? Like tech ed or something. We'd
Tech
be like fucking
computer?
building shit
What?
and yeah, we'd be
Robotics?
like building and like crap. What was that class called?
Robotics.
No, we would like, but we would do like low key, like some coding stuff in there. I don't know. Now that I think about it, it's pretty cool, but I didn't like really appreciate it when
Damn.
when I was in there. But we'd always sing that song. That teacher hated me. We low key thought he was kind of weird, but it's fine.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Um, I don't know why I sent that over text. Whatever. And that was like wow, blast from the past though. Wow. There's something about you. And we'd watch it because there were
Yeah.
computers in the class. So we
Damn, that
watched
sounds
on
fun. All we
there.
had to do in computer class was like copy the
No, but it
fucking.
wasn't computer class. That's the thing. Like I don't remember what the class was
Uh,
called, but we did
I
have
didn't have a
computers in
cool
there.
computer
And we had like
class.
fucking wood burners in there and shit, and we'd
It's
be
kind of
fucking throwing
crazy how kids
darts.
don't have computer class anymore. They just
No,
be knowing.
literally.
They
I
just
would
be
be playing
knowing.
Sugar Sugar on cool math games all the time. While playing that,
I
I'd
like
sing
Run.
Sugar Sugar. And then what else? And I'd also play Fireboy and Water Girl by myself, even though technically
Yes.
we weren't supposed
Oh,
to share computers. So I'd literally
oh,
just be
that's
going.
true.
That's probably why I was so good at the clarinet. I actually wasn't
Oh,
that good at the clarinet.
period.
But actually, another whimsical thing I want to get back into. I
The
want to hopefully learn
clarinet.
how to play the clarinet again, but
Oh,
I can't because, like, one, I have to get one, and two,
you can
I
get
have to
one off of
play it,
Facebook
so it'd be
Marketplace.
loud. And I don't want to bother my neighbors. But, like, I do want to get back into that.
I
Hot cross
mean,
buns. When I
if you just
first
do it like
moved,
at a specific time each time, then they'll just know, and I feel like they won't have a. I wouldn't have
true.
a problem with it
Or
as
I
a
wouldn't
neighbor,
put the
but I
end on
mean,
it, I guess. But, like, when I first moved from New York to Connecticut, I was playing clarinet in fourth grade, even though I wanted to play the
wow,
flute, but that wasn't allowed because I was
I
part of a
love the
specific
clarinet.
class. So I had to play the clarinet, not the flute, and then I wanted to play the drums, but I ended up not playing the drums. And my teacher was like, I actually used to teach Onika Minaj how to play the clarinet. She
Did
used
she?
that clarinet right there. And I was like, this one right here? He goes, that one right there. I was like, I bought this at the store. My dad bought this for me, so I don't know how she was using this clarinet, but period. Apparently
Okay,
he
okay,
taught
Onika.
Miss Onika Minaj, which also, well, okay. Okay, it depends on what school he taught at, but anyways, so yeah. And why did I start saying that? Oh,
I don't
and
know.
then I moved to Connecticut and they started playing instruments in fifth grade. So moved there and I was like, oh yeah, like I play the clarinet already. Like I know. And she's like, you do? And I was like, yes. And she's like, can you play for the class? I
Ah!
said, girl, what the
I hate
hell?
that.
My
I
first
hate
fucking
that.
year here and you want me to, this is like one of my first classes with these people at all. And you want me to play? You want me to be jester for all these white folk? Fuck it, let's do it. And I think I played the Bamba.
The bomb.
Not Mo Bamba. Bamba or Hot Cross Buns, I don't fucking know. And
Hot
then I
cross
didn't
bun.
practice my
Hot
clarinet because
cross
I just didn't want
bun.
to.
When you do,
So
then you
yeah, I
have
kind of fell
to
behind, but it's fine.
dance.
And then I stopped playing in sixth grade because I didn't want to play in fucking seventh and
You
eighth.
can do it again. I've been thinking about buying a piano and fucking locking in. And then I have a punch card. That's another whimsical thing I did this year. I did my punch
Oh
cards.
yeah, you remember you
And
telling me.
I'm only punching some of them, not all of them. Jesus. But I need to practice the piano for like a bunch of times and then I can get a piano teacher on my punch card. So, and I'll do that. Productive year,
Hot cross
instrumental year.
buns, hot
Hot
cross
cross
buns,
buns.
hot
One a bunny,
cross
two a
buns,
bunny, three a
hot cross
bunny. Hot cross
buns,
buns.
hot cross buns. And with that, we will see you next Tuesday.
See you next
See
Thursday.
you next Tuesday. Oh, see you next Thursday.
Bye.
see you guys
Ah,
next Thursday.
see you next Thursday. Bye.